because him and T-Rail got into it. So Dave Free ran into Akademiks at the Dot show.
And Dave Free, that's Dot.
Yeah, that's the homie, DJ
Okay.
Dave.
Yeah. Okay.
Dave is like not no gangbanger, but Dave rowdy as
He's with it.
He's with fighting.
Okay.
He just like he on his timing. He a solid homie. You know, he not even though he not necessarily no gang member, he is solid homie. Like he gonna take off and squabble and all that. And so he pressed Ak, like, what's up? And I know when Ak was telling the story how he ran into Dave, he told the story cool. The only difference is I talked to Dave and I know Dave.
Okay.
Dave don't got that cool gear. Like if Dave is pressing you on a problem, he really pressing you. You like he pretty much waiting for you to initiate whatever he needs to make the fight happen.
So he not 10 to 100. He's on 70 already.
Already. Dave,
she started on 70. What's
funny is Dave is 20 or 70 and up. He don't got no 30, 40, 50, 60, nothing in the middle.
Okay.
So he 20, 10 cool, or 80 degrees and higher. So because of all this stuff that I know Dot was saying, I mean, that Ak been saying about Dot and all that little funny shit he's saying about the West, I know Dave was at 80.
He's already on 80.
And he's only at 80 because he had to think Ak is a buster. He know Ak ain't on no timing, so he's at 80 to start.
Okay.
Because if it was like somebody that's like on some life shit, that's on some street shit, he'd have been at 90, 100.
Right.
He'd been barking, trying to make you fight. So when he gave Ak a chance to punk out, I know it. And Ak, nah, this ain't personal. I'm just doing business.
Ak took the high road.
Ak punked out.
Or the low road. He just was like, I don't want that smoke.
That's what we're going to call it, the low road? Yeah, so we can't call it the high road?
We can't say punked out.
The high road, because he was popping it. So he was popping it. Feel me? And he, like Dave, I know Dave Preston because I know Dave. I know how Dave do his thing. So Dave Preston, I mean, what's up with all that shit you was talking about the homie, blah, blah. What's up? Is that like business or personal? Oh, that's just business, man. I'm just, I know Ak. Ak ain't, I saw Ak on stage when Pun and forgive me, not Pun, because Pun wasn't protecting him. AD was protecting him.
I seen that.
In Jersey.
Uh-huh.
And Ak from Jersey.
Ak from Jersey?
Ak from Jersey. Middle class, he's a middle class Jamaican kid that moved to
I would have thought that nigga was from Toronto.
Rural,
the way he be
New Jersey. No. So that's why I say he not hip hop. Not like he not educated on hip hop to some degree, or not that he don't cover the culture. He's a middle class Jamaican kid that moved to America to a rural area in Jersey that was kind of upper middle class.
Okay.
And that's how he lived his life. So he don't really have no. And Jersey is one of the places where if you close to any urban area, you're gonna get baptized in the culture.
Right.
So he had to be far away from the culture. But he's a really intelligent, sharp dude. So he know what he doing on his business. So back to the point, when Dave pressing, turn it down. He don't want no smoke, right? Because he really ain't never wanted no smoke. He entertaining with his stream.
But don't Ak kind of talk like he want a little smoke sometime?
Oh, he talk like he want all the smoke.
Yeah, Ak when he get behind that camera,
he talk like he
talk a little promo.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's okay.
That's what I'm saying. The streamers be cutting them wrestling
promo. Boy, Ak dude turned into
I heard him, he was like, yeah, nigga.
Rick Steiner.
He was talking about Soul. He was like, he was telling Soul, like Soul, like, yeah, nigga, and yeah, we could set it up. And he was just popping like, oh, long story short, so I know Dave pressed him, he turned it down, he don't want it. So T-Rail, shout out to the homie T-Rail, Smack, Back on Fig, homies, all that. They started saying it like Dave marked you out. Because we all know. And I think he felt like everybody talked to Dave. That's why we saying that. Okay. No, we just know Dave.
Is this before or after the New Jersey incident?
This is way after that New Jersey incident. This is the other day.
Oh,
this is when Ak goes to a Dot show.
Oh, what?
Which one?
Kendrick show.
This nigga Ak went to a Kendrick show?
Yeah.
Oh, this nigga's tripping. Okay.
No, because he just doing business. And he think everybody own that business. Like he think, because we all know it's business, that we shouldn't be tripping. But see, in their mind, they think Kendrick is like this good kid in a mad city.
Yeah, good kid.
They don't realize everybody around him is pretty much fucked up. You know what I mean? Like they on some bullshit.
He a product of his environment.
Very much.
Okay.
So he go to the show. Dave got on him. Like Sam. Remember when Sam got on?
Yes.
The homie from homie too. He from West Boulevard. Sam, another nigga. Sam, that's his time. Sam gonna press his line about whatever.
Right.
So Dave pressed a nigga at the show. Nigga turn it down. He don't want no smoke. All that. Move on. He on his live telling people the story. When he tells a story, any of us who know DJ Dave Free, any of us know Dave press you. Like we know what type of nigga he is.
Right. So
they was making fun of him. So the nigga jumps on his stream either yesterday or today and was just high power popping and calling T-Rail and Mark. Y'all ain't never pressed no rappers. Y'all ain't never did nothing. feel me? Y'all niggas, blah, blah, you niggas. And he was just high power talking. He's like, you West Coast podcaster niggas. And he was just going in. So we in the group chat and I'm on the homies like, I told y'all this nigga. And he was like, man. And you could tell they knew that homie was wrong and they bitch should have let him get pressed, but they didn't let him. So now they was mad at it because we make it, me, Manny, Problem, we own him. Like, y'all, this nigga talking bad about y'all. So here we are today. That's what happened.
And my boy, cause when I seen the video, what's AD? Do AD regret trying to hold him down at that concert now?
Mm-hmm. AD. No, AD still won't admit it because they had him come. So they did a show out there, a Fig Community World show, and Ack was their guest.
Okay.
And Ack was their guest. So AD is, he trying to be a player because they invited Ack out.
Okay.
But like I always told him, like, even with everything, I'm like, bro, one thing I realized about being in this business, if niggas is gonna pop it, you gotta let them be accountable.
So AD is kind of on that time, you know how back in the day, where if you win someplace, even if they not your best friends, but if you win someplace, we come together, we leaving together, or anything happen to you, we got you.
Which is fair, but
yeah,
also can't include niggas in your mix that's, okay, Charlamagne is my partner.
Okay.
If he start popping shit about the West Coast and talk about the West Coast, this, that, and the third, he probably got to run a fade. You know what I mean? That's my dog, but you can't be high power popping it about a bunch of people and not think you're going to be held accountable.
We got a better chance of Charlamagne winning the fame than that.
Yeah, C going to fight.
Yeah, I think he'll get there.
Yeah,
I think he might.
He going to size up the room. He going to fight.
Yeah.
But he also ain't finna just go be talking about a bunch of people.
But I think he had to learn that, though.
No, but he still never talked about a bunch of people. He might talk about one person, but he ain't finna say no shit about a bunch of people.
Okay.
Act will say some shit like a bunch of West Coast podcasts. You West Coast niggas, hold up, cuz. Now you know what I mean? Like, you're doing a lot.
Yeah.
It went from you just, being a part of OVO, you know what I mean, whatever shit you got going on, to talk about a bunch of people. And it's just irresponsible on his behalf.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's how he got pressed. You know what I mean? And that's why, so like now he mad at T-Rail, he talk shit about T-Rail. The T-Rail and them don't do back on Fig again until Friday, but I'm sure they got a million shows in between. But him saying all that shit about T-Rail is a real gang member. He hate that he is, but he a real gang member.
So T-Rail, I think I seen him on No Jumper and shit like that. So T-Rail, you think T-Rail will be on that type of time with that?
T-Rail is on, listen, T-Rail some bullshit. I get mad at him all the time because he be wanting to be an industry nigga. And I'm like, you from Hoover, that just ain't gonna work. Like, ain't nobody really gonna fuck with you except niggas in Texas. You a Hoover nigga, you know what I mean? So he trying to grow. I think he's trying to grow out of it. You know what I mean? He's already been in the fashion. Nigga got a fresh eye for what's fresh.
Okay.
He a real smart and resourceful nigga. But also, he's trying to get further into the business. So he trying to mess with the artists and all that and the people.